Hello, dear knowledge seekers. I welcome all of you in my YouTube channel AB Knowledge 15. First of all, we will understand the meaning of underload. What is the underload situation of motor? So this situation is opposite situation of overload condition of motor. In overload condition, the motor current goes beyond the full load current. So in that case, the overload protection of the motor is required. And what happens in the underload condition, that the motor current goes below the defined load current. We have to set a value of the load current which below the motor will trip. So underload protection is used in case if we wishes to trip the motor if the motor current goes below the defined load current. So this is the basic difference between overload and underload situation, or overload protection and underload protection. We will now understand the motor current condition. The motor current will be the lowest current if the motor is running in the free condition, means the no load condition. The motor current will be somewhat greater if the motor is connected with any pump, but the material flow is not there in the pump. And the current of motor will be somewhat more greater than the second condition if the motor is connected with the pump with the material flow is running. So upon these three situations, we can conclude that if the motor is connected with any load, so its current will be greater than the previous situation. Means from no load to full load, the motor current will go higher and higher. Now we will understand that how to set the underload setting of any motor. If the material flow is stopped in pump, then it is obvious that the less ampere will be drawn by motor than the full load current of the motor. On the full load current, the motor will draw the highest amperes, but in the material flow is if it is stopped, then the current will be low. For example, the motor full load current with the material flow in the pump is 15 amps. Then the material flow, if it is stopped in the pump, then it will take, for example, 9 amperes. So underload protection setting will be the 10 amperes. By setting the 10 amperes, if the material flow will be stopped, then the ampere will be go below the 10 amps. Means we have set the 10 amps is the limit for the underload protection setting. So in this situation, the motor will trip on the underload protection. Now we will discuss that why we require the underload protection of motor. Here the pumps connected with the motors are provided with the seals. In the underload conditions means the situation when the material is not flowing in the pumps. In that situation, the seals of the pumps are getting damaged. So to prevent the damage of the seals in the pumps, we require to provide the underload protection to the motor. And the second case is that in the submersible pump motors, if the motors are running without the water, then it will cause the generation of heat in the motors. The winding of the motors will not get cooled down. So in this situation, the motors may get damaged, the motors may get burned. So to prevent the failure of the motor submersible pump motors, we require to provide them the underload protection. So hope you have understood the underload protection of motor. Thanks for watching. See you again.